The female body holds fascinating secrets that few are aware of. Have you ever noticed how a simple touch in certain areas can awaken intense sensations? There are zones on her body that, when properly stimulated, can elevate pleasure to surprising levels. And no, I'm not just talking about the obvious points that everyone knows. Today, I will reveal forgotten areas and specific techniques that will completely transform your intimacy. Get ready to discover how to awaken unique sensations and create deeper connections through strategic touches that make all the difference. These are small details that many overlook but can revolutionize your moments together. The power of the ears reveals itself as a completely unexplored sensory universe for many. These small lateral structures of the face are much more than mere auditory organs. They are true gateways to intense and unforgettable sensations. Most men overlook the incredible sensitivity of this region, missing a unique opportunity to awaken deep desires. The nerve endings present in the ears are extremely responsive, turning each touch into an almost electric experience. Imagine whispering provocative words close by, feeling the warmth of your breath gently brushing the outer area. The impact can be truly transformative. A soft, almost imperceptible kiss, followed by a delicate caress outlining the outer part of the ear, can trigger shivers that run through the entire female body. The ideal technique involves slow and varied movements. Explore the external contour using the fingertips, alternating between very light touches and slightly firmer pressure. The unpredictability of the touch awakens a sensory curiosity that keeps the attention fully focused on that intimate moment. Some points deserve special attention. The earlobe is particularly sensitive and can be stimulated with small kisses or subtle nibbles. Close whispers, with a paused diction and words filled with desire, can create an atmosphere of anticipation that enhances each subsequent touch. The key lies in variation and surprise. There is no single formula, but rather an invitation to sensory exploration. Every woman responds differently, so observe the reactions, the shivers, the sighs. These subtle signs will guide you to the most pleasurable points. Remember that the ears are delicate territories that require a careful approach. Sensitivity varies from person to person, so always start with soft, almost imperceptible touches, allowing desire to grow organically. The art lies in provoking, awakening curiosity without revealing everything at once. The connection created through these touches goes far beyond the physical. We are talking about an experience that involves all the senses, creating an intimacy that transcends the merely sexual. These moments of discovery strengthen the connection between two bodies and two souls. The neck emerges as a territory of incredible sensations, often neglected in the universe of seduction. Scientifically proven, this region holds an extraordinary number of nerve endings that can trigger surprising physical responses when properly stimulated. The nape of the neck, in particular, represents a true map of pleasure. Imagine an area so sensitive that a delicate touch can provoke intense shivers running throughout the body. Women feel this region in a deeply different way from men, with an almost magical sensitivity that few know about. The strategy to explore this secret zone involves subtle and varied techniques. Start with very light, almost imperceptible movements, using the fingertips to trace imaginary lines from the neck to the shoulders. The unpredictability of the touch awakens a sensory tension that keeps all senses alert. Close breaths, without initial direct contact, can create powerful anticipation. The warmth of your breath near her skin will act as a silent invitation, preparing the ground for more intense touches. Soft kisses, alternating between pressure and lightness, will transform every inch of the neck into a territory of pleasurable discoveries. Some points deserve special attention. The area just below the ear, where the neck meets, is particularly sensitive. Small gestures like a whisper followed by a delicate kiss can provoke unexpected and intense reactions. The key lies in attentive observation. Every woman responds differently to stimuli, so pay attention to subtle signs. A sigh, a shiver, an almost imperceptible movement. These micro-expressions will guide you through the most pleasurable paths. The connection created goes beyond the physical. We are talking about a sensory experience that involves intimacy, trust, and complicity. The neck is not just a part of the body, but a portal to deep sensations that can completely transform intimate moments. Remember, the art lies in provoking, in awakening curiosity without revealing everything at once. A calculated touch, an unexpected caress, can be more powerful than any more direct movement. The magic of the lips reveals itself as a complex universe of delicate and intense sensations. Much more than simple physical contact, a well-executed kiss can trigger deep chemical reactions in the female brain, creating a truly transformative experience. The lips function as true sensory portals, filled with thousands of extremely sensitive nerve endings. Every touch, every approach, every movement needs to be calculated with surgical precision and almost poetic sensitivity. The art of kissing transcends mere contact. It represents an intimate dance of connection and desire. The ideal approach begins with a slow and provocative approach. Even before direct contact, use your breath as a tool of seduction. Let the warmth be close, almost brushing her lips, creating a tension that gradually increases anticipation. This moment of suspense can be more powerful than the kiss itself. When contact finally happens, alternate between soft touches and moments of greater intensity. Explore different textures and pressures. A delicate kiss can be followed by a more ardent one, creating a game of unpredictable sensations. The key lies in variation and constant surprise. Use your hands as an extension of this sensory experience. Gently hold her face, caress her nape while kissing, create points of contact that go beyond the lips. Every movement should be thought of as part of a complex sensory orchestra, where each gesture contributes to a symphony of pleasure. Non-verbal communication becomes fundamental at this moment. Observe her reactions, a sigh, a subtle movement, a shiver. These are the signs that will guide you through the most pleasurable paths. True mastery lies in interpreting these subtle codes of female desire. Remember that every woman is a unique universe of sensations. What works for one may not work for another. The sensitivity of the lips varies, so always stay attentive, willing to learn and adapt your techniques. Curiosity and attention are your greatest allies on this sensory journey. A truly memorable kiss goes far beyond the physical. It connects bodies, but also souls. It represents an intimate dialogue without words, where every movement tells a story of desire, connection, and complicity. The scalp represents a surprisingly rich and little explored sensory zone in the universe of female pleasure. Many are unaware of the potential of this region, filled with extremely responsive nerve endings to delicate touches and specific stimulation techniques. Imagine an area of the body capable of triggering intense sensations through smooth and precise movements. The secret lies in how you approach this delicate region. A scalp massage can completely transform the atmosphere of intimacy, creating a deep connection that goes far beyond the physical. The hair roots concentrate an impressive number of nerve receptors that, when properly stimulated, can provoke shivers and electrifying sensations. The key lies in varying movements. Use the fingertips to trace subtle lines, alternating between different pressures and unexpected rhythms. Start with almost imperceptible touches, as if you were drawing imaginary landscapes on her head. Use slow circular movements, allowing each touch to awaken a new layer of sensitivity. The goal is not just to massage, but to create a complete sensory experience that awakens all the senses. Close breathing near the nape, combined with these delicate touches, can further intensify the experience. The warmth of your breath will act as a silent invitation, preparing the ground for deeper, intimate moments. Carefully observe her reactions. A nearly imperceptible sigh, a subtle movement, a shiver. These are the signs that will guide you through the most pleasurable paths. Every woman responds differently, so always stay attentive and willing to adapt your techniques. There is no single formula, but rather an invitation to sensory discovery. The art lies in provoking, in awakening curiosity without revealing everything at once. A calculated touch can be more powerful than any more direct movement. The connection created goes completely beyond the physical. We are talking about an experience that involves intimacy, trust, and complicity. The scalp becomes a portal to deep sensations that can completely revolutionize intimate moments. Remember, every caress, every touch, tells a story of desire and connection. The sensitivity of this region can surprise even those who believe they know all the secrets of female pleasure. The back, especially the sacral region, reveals itself as an extremely rich and little explored sensory territory in the universe of female pleasure. This area holds an impressive number of nerve endings that, when stimulated with precise techniques, can trigger truly transformative sensations. Imagine a body map where every touch can awaken almost unexpected waves of pleasure. The lumbar region functions like a sensitive geography, filled with points that respond uniquely to delicate stimuli. A simple slide of the fingers can provoke intense shivers running along the entire spine, creating a completely surprising sensory experience. The ideal approach begins with smooth and unpredictable movements. Use the fingertips to trace imaginary lines, varying between different pressures and unexpected rhythms. The key lies in a technique that mixes delicacy with calculated provocation. Try using the inner parts of your hands, allowing the warmth of your touch to create an almost electric connection with her skin. Close breaths near the sacral region can further intensify the sensory experience. The warmth of your breath will act as a silent invitation, preparing the ground for deeper, intimate moments. Alternate between very light touches and slightly firmer pressure, creating a dance of sensations that keeps all senses fully alert. Some points deserve special attention. The lower back concentrates an almost magical sensitivity that few know about. Soft kisses, followed by delicate caresses, can provoke surprising physical reactions. Carefully observe the subtle signs: a nearly imperceptible sigh, a subtle movement, a shiver. These micro-expressions will guide you through the most pleasurable paths. The connection created goes completely beyond the physical. We are talking about an experience that involves intimacy, trust, and complicity. The back becomes a portal to deep sensations that can completely revolutionize intimate moments. There is no single formula, but rather an invitation to sensory discovery. The art lies in provoking, in awakening curiosity without revealing everything at once. Every caress, every touch tells a story of desire and connection that goes far beyond mere physical contact. The area behind the knees reveals itself as a true secret and surprisingly intense sensory territory. Many are unaware of the potential of this delicate region, but it holds secrets capable of awakening almost electric sensations when properly stimulated. The nerve endings present there create a map of pleasure still little explored by inattentive lovers. The sensitivity of this specific area surprises with its ability to provoke instant shivers. A soft, almost imperceptible touch can trigger unexpected physical reactions that run throughout the female body. The key lies in a delicate approach and varying movements that keep the senses fully alert. Imagine using the fingertips to trace imaginary lines in this region, alternating between different pressures and rhythms that defy predictability. The ideal technique mixes lightness with calculated provocation, a nearly weightless glide that awakens curiosity and expectation. The warmth of your hand near the skin acts as a silent invitation, creating a powerful sensory tension. Close breaths further enhance the experience. Warm breath gently brushing this sensitive area can provoke intense shivers, preparing the ground for deeper, intimate moments. Every movement needs to be thought of as part of a complex sensory choreography, where unpredictability keeps all senses fully engaged. Observing subtle signs becomes fundamental on this journey of discoveries. A nearly imperceptible sigh, an involuntary movement, a delicate tremor are the secret codes that will guide you through the paths of true pleasure. Mastery lies in interpreting these micro-expressions that reveal the deepest desires. The connection created goes completely beyond the physical. We are talking about an experience that invites intimacy, trust, and complicity. The area behind the knees becomes a portal to sensations that can completely revolutionize intimate moments, revealing that pleasure lies in the most unexpected details. The art lies in provoking without revealing everything at once, in awakening curiosity through calculated touches that tell stories of desire without needing to say a word. Every caress becomes a silent dialogue between two bodies that discover, explore, and connect in absolutely unique ways. The inner thighs represent a fascinating and often neglected sensory universe on the map of female pleasure. This region holds an almost magical sensitivity, filled with extremely responsive nerve endings to delicate and strategic touches. Imagine a territory of velvety skin where every inch holds secrets of intense sensations. The ideal approach to this area demands a combination of softness and calculated provocation. The movements need to be slow, almost imperceptible, creating an anticipation that awakens all the senses. The fundamental technique involves varying pressure and rhythm. Use the fingertips to trace imaginary lines, alternating between very light caresses and subtly firmer touches. The secret lies in unpredictability. Each movement must surprise, keeping the senses fully alert and curious. Close breaths on the skin enhance this sensory experience. The warmth of your breath, acting as a silent invitation, can create an electrifying tension. Delicate kisses, almost brushing the surface, can trigger intense shivers that run throughout the body. Carefully observe the micro-expressions, a nearly imperceptible sigh, an involuntary movement, a delicate tremor, are secret codes that will reveal the most pleasurable paths. Every woman responds differently, so always stay attentive and willing to adapt your techniques. The connection created goes completely beyond the physical. We are talking about an experience that invites intimacy, trust, and complicity. The inner thighs become a portal to deep sensations that can completely revolutionize intimate moments. Mastery lies in provoking without revealing everything simultaneously. A calculated touch can be more powerful than any direct movement. Every caress tells a story of desire, creating a silent dialogue between two bodies that discover, explore, and connect in absolutely unique ways. Remember, pleasure lies in the unexpected details, in the subtleties that defy predictability. The art of awakening female desire lies in understanding that each touch is a complex sensory narrative, capable of transporting two bodies to territories of connection never before imagined. We have reached the moment to consolidate all the revealed sensory discoveries. The journey undertaken demonstrates that female pleasure transcends conventional limits, inhabiting secret and surprising territories of the body. Each explored zone, from the ears to the inner thighs, represents a unique chapter in this narrative of desire and connection. The secret lies not only in touching, but in understanding, feeling, and respecting the subtle codes that each woman carries. True intimacy is born from this ability to observe, adapt, and celebrate female sensory uniqueness, transforming each encounter into a truly unforgettable experience.